Hello students, welcome to the class. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic related to money, and today we are going to discuss some of the word problems related to money, and the important part is that these sums are being solved by using the unitary method. So today we are going to discuss about the word problems of money using the unitary methods. So for that I have taken some questions. So very first I would like to tell you what is unitary method. Very first the word itself says unitary. That means unitary means to find the cost of unit item and then find the cost of the number of items asked to you. So here the most important word is to find the cost of unit item, that means one item. Now let's take some question from your book. Exercise is 3 liters of milk cost rupees 75. What is the cost of 3 liters of milk? Rupees 75. Then you have to find the cost of 5.5 liters of milk. So if 3 liters of milk costs rupees 75, what will be the cost of 5.5 liters of milk? So let us check out the solution for this question. So the first statement will be cost of 3 liters of milk. What is the cost of 3 liters of milk? Rupees 75. Now, since you have to find 5.5 liters of milk, so as I told you that we will be using the unitary method, that means very first we will find the value of one item. That means here, since cost of 3 liters of milk is given to us, very first we will find what will be the cost of 1 liter of milk. So the second statement will be cost of 1 liter of milk. So what will be the cost of 1 liter of milk? Rupees 75 divided by 3. When you will divide this term by 3, 3 ones are, 3 twos are 6 and 3 fives are 15. So the cost of 1 liter of milk is rupees 25. That we have calculated, but our condition is to find the cost of 5.5 liter of milk. So in the next step, what will be the cost of 5.5 liters of milk? So this condition is somewhat like that only, that if the cost of one chocolate is rupees 10, then what will be the cost of 5 chocolates? Yes, 10 multiplied by 5, that means number of chocolates. So that will be 50. What if the number of 10 chocolates cost you have to find? Then it is cost of one chocolate rupees 10 with number of quantity, that is 10. So 10 into 10 becomes 100. Similarly here, since now you have to find the cost of 5.5 liters of milk and the cost of 1 liter of milk is rupees 25. So what you will do? You will multiply this rupees 25 with the amount of milk in liters given to us. So that is 5 multiplied by 5, 1 upon 2. Since you have to find the cost of 5.5 liters of milk. Let us do the multiplication. As you have already understood the concept of multiplication of fractions, so similar type of concept will be here also. So in the next step we can write 25 upon 1 multiply by, convert mixed fraction to improper. 5 twos are 10 plus 1 11 upon 2. Clear students? In the next step, multiply the term since you cannot simplify it anymore. So simply multiply 25 into 11. So 25 multiplied by 11 will give you 275. So that is 275 divided by 2. Let us divide the term now. When you will divide the term, you will get 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6, 2 sevens are 14.5. So that is the cost of 5.5 liter of milk, which is rupees 137.50. Why I have put it 50? To show that it is paise. So to show 50 paise. So that's why we keep the after decimal, we always keep 2 decimal places, because money is always expressed in 2 places. So the cost of 5.5 liter of milk is rupees 137.50 paise. I hope these both solutions are clear to all of you. Let's take one more example from your book. So now students, our third question is saying that Ravi bought a plate of Golgappa for rupees 12. What Ravi purchased? He purchased 1 plate of Golgappa, and the cost of 1 plate of Golgappa is rupees 12. Clear? Now the second statement says it contained 8 pieces. So what are the number of pieces in 1 plate of Golgappa? There are total 8 pieces. So basically you can say that the cost of 1 plate of Golgappa is rupees 12, or we can also say that the cost of 8 pieces of Golgappe is rupees 12. Clear, students? Next, the second statement is how much would he have to pay for 20 pieces. Now if Ravi wants to eat total 20 Golgappas, how much money he has to pay to the shopkeeper for 20 Golgappas? Clear? Now this is not ended here. There is one more attached question. Also, how many plates would he have to buy for 20 pieces? As Ravi wants to eat 20 pieces of Golgappa, so for those 20 pieces of Golgappas, how many plates he has to demand to the shopkeeper? That means how many plates of Golgappa he has to take if he wants to eat 20 pieces of Golgappa. So let us discuss the solution of this question. So very first, what are the things given to us? Cost of 1 plate of Golgappa as rupees 12, or I can write it as cost of 8 pieces of Golgappa rupees 12. So let's write cost of 8 pieces is rupees 12. So what is the cost of 8 pieces of Golgappa? Rupees 12. Now if Ravi wants to eat total 20 pieces of Golgappe, so very first let us calculate what will be the cost of 1 Golgappa. That means 1 piece of Golgappa. So the cost of 1 piece is equals to rupees 12 divided by 8, because 8 pieces cost rupees 12. So the cost of 1 piece is rupees 12 divided by 8. That means number of pieces. Now here if you will simplify here, 4 2s are 4 3s are. So the cost of 1 piece of Golgappe is rupees 3 upon 2. This is the cost of 1 Golgappe, because we cannot divide it further, and even if we will divide, you will get the value in decimal. So better you leave it in the fractions. After that, how many Golgappas he wants to eat? He wants to eat 20 Golgappas. So now we will find the cost of 20 pieces. Since we have calculated the cost of 1 piece, which is 3 upon 2, what will be the cost of 20 piece? What you will do? Yes, multiplication. So let's multiply the cost of the 1 Golgappa multiplied by number of Golgappas, that is 20, which Ravi wants to eat. Now simplify the term here, 2 1s are and 2 10s are. So what will be the cost of 20 Golgappas which he wants to eat is rupees 30. Is rupees 30. So the cost of 20 pieces of Golgappa which Ravi wants to eat is rupees 30. This is the solution for the first part. Still we have one more part, and that is how many plates would he have to buy for 1 piece. So now if you have to find the number of plates, so very first, the first statement which is there, in 1 plate of Golgappa, how many pieces were there? 8 pieces. So now to find the number of plates here, the next statement which we will use is 8 pieces of Golgappa is there in one plate. So in one plate there are total 8 pieces of Golgappa. What if we have to find for the one piece? So for one piece, the portion of for one piece of Golgappa, the portion of the plate will become 1/8 because 8 pieces in one plate. So one piece will occupy 1/8 portion of the plate. Clear, students? So it will be 1/8 portion of the plate. Now since he has to purchase 20 pieces, so what will be the plates for 20 pieces? So 20 pieces of Golgappa will be equals to 1/8 multiplied by 20. Let us simplify the term here. 4 2s are 4 5s are. So the value becomes 5/2. If I solve it little more, that means since the fraction is an improper fraction, let's convert this into mixed fraction. So that will be 2 1/2 plates. That means how many? How much is the amount of plates for 20 pieces of Golgappa? 2.5 plates. So if Ravi wants to eat 20 pieces of Golgappa, he has to ask the shopkeeper to give 2.5 plate of Golgappas to him. I hope this solution is clear to all of you and today's lecture was clear to all of you. Thank you for the lesson, students.